Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
And this is Maggie Mae.
There she is.
Join us as we follow the moon. We are staying in Gallup, New Mexico at the USA RV Park. And we wanted to show you around this park for a couple of reasons. One, it's only a mile off of Interstate 40, so it's very easy in and out. There are great gas stations and truck stops right at that interchange, so if you need to fuel up, it's convenient. And beyond that, it's a great little park.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah. So come along and let us show you around.
Thanks.
Now we've just exited Interstate 40 at exit 16, which is old Route 66. And there is a map of the park. And you'll see the different colors on there. This park does have 30 and 50 amp sites, some with sewer, some without. The red sites that you see, which are the majority, are the 50 amp full hookup, which is nice that they've got a majority of those sites. Some of the sites do have cable television. We just ran off of antenna with no problem. And right up here on the right, you'll see the sign for the USA RV Park. And you turn just past this light pole. And that is the big entrance. As you'll see, nothing is done halfway in this park.
It's really pretty going into it.
It is, and everything is done really, really well. So you'll come back the entrance here, and as you start to get into the kind of the main part of the park, you'll notice over on the right hand side is their propane fill. And they do propane fill there on any RV. On the left, this is their office. They also have a trading post. They have some great native made jewelry and artwork.
I had to stay away from that. And I love this. This is my favorite.
And they've got 4 cabins right there. So if you aren't in an RV, those are nice places to stay. The roads are all paved. They are a little bit rough coming off the winter. We did stay here in Gallup for 5 nights. 3 nights were below freezing. So they're still having winter coming into the first part of April.
Yeah, who knew?
Yeah, I didn't. We're going to go down through one of the middle rows here so you can see how this is set up. All but the very back row of the park are pull-through sites.
It sure is nice.
Yeah, and they're set up buddy, so it's one every other direction. So your sewer, water, and electric hookups are right in between the RVs that way. There are some mature trees in there, but they're all trimmed up nice. Once they're out in leaf, I think they'll still be fine. It's kind of hard to tell this time of the year.
Yeah.
But everything looked good.
Yeah, we weren't as concerned with shade.
Yeah, no. A little bit of extra sunlight coming in felt really good.
Yeah.
Now, these over on the right, these 3 mobile homes are all listed on the map as private residences. So I don't believe that they're rentals or anything that way. This area right here on the right is where the bulk of the amenities are.
And this is pretty neat.
It really is. Where you see this this tree out here in the middle, that's a dump station, which you can access going either direction. I love the old wagon there. And when you come into this area, right ahead of you in that building, you'll see the doors for the restrooms. Again, very clean.
Yes, they were really nice.
And there were 3 shower stalls. They were all like that. They were all very clean, nice size. And on the side of that building is the laundry. Has 6 washers, 6 dryers. They do all work off of quarters.
There was a nice little folding table there.
Yeah, the folding table was a folding table. This is their little snack shack. I guess they do barbecue there during the season. We are there pre-season, so they're not really opened up. They've got this little stage, and it was full of wood sculptures to honor the service. And they go clear to the back of this green once it's opened up in the spring.
They are impressive, too.
Very, very nice. This is their pool. It's still covered for the winter. But that little area, I can just imagine in the summer when they get going. That's a great spot. Now we're going to come back and go down the side. We were in next to the last row. We were in the last row of pull-throughs. And we'll show you our site. One thing that's a little bit different here in this park, you'll see the wooden boxes over here on the right-hand side. At the end of every row, those are for your trash, and they come through and empty those out daily.
That was real convenient.
They don't overflow that way.
Yeah.
Here where that white truck is parked, they were actually just servicing the trash right then. That's what they look like. They've got heavy metal lids on them so the crows don't get in them.
Yeah.
And in the back corner was their dog park. No grass, but very clean.
Oh, it was real clean.
Very well taken care of. And this was our spot. We were right on the end in site number 92. And this was our campsite. Everybody had pavers with a picnic table.
It was really nice.
And again, the property was clean. There wasn't stuff laying on the ground at your site that you had to clean up and everything. They really do take care of this park. And we'll come around the front of the coach. You can see our rig, we class is 37 foot plus our toad. We had plenty of room there for it. These boxes had the 50 amp hookup in them. The water was all heated up to the spigots. Well, we didn't mention to you why we were doing this inside. And the big reason is we've been here for 5 nights. Tonight's the 5th night. 3 of the 5 nights were down below 30 degrees, the end of March. So we're just kind of at the beginning of their season starting up. But the biggest reason has been winds.
Yes.
And we've had wind warnings and red flag fire warnings the whole time we were here because of the winds.
And it messes with my hair.
It messes with my hair too. But anyhow, so that's why we're inside. But anyhow, what did you think about our stay at USA RV Park?
I really like it. And one of my favorite parts is that the dog park is right there.
The dog park is real convenient to our spot. And in fact, when we went to check in, that was one of the things he asked, do you have a dog? Yes. A lot of people have dogs like this space. Let me put you in there. And I think sometimes when you're there for more than just an overnight, they kind of push things around that way for you, which is nice. But great park, no complaints.
No, I love the pull through, makes it so much easier. The trees have all been up high. We haven't had any issues with that. All the way around, it's been really great.
Yeah. If it had been warmer and not as windy, it would have been perfect.
But you know what? If it got warmer, it would get hotter.
This is true.
So we got to just enjoy what we've got.
So with that, if you've enjoyed the video today, leave us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, watch for the dot up here in the corner at the end of the video. If you tap that dot, you can subscribe to the channel. There's no charge to do that. ring the notification bell, and that way you'll know when every one of our videos come out.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.